RC.
Model Geeks.
And here we
are.
Not in the shed.
Not in the shed, that is right, Pete. Well done, mate.
We are in a shed.
Yeah. We've travelled a long way today to be in what was probably a cow shed, I believe. And we're here with Marsh Pete. And over here we have Andrew.
Hello.
Which is, we're at his place. We're at his little farm here.
At his gaff.
At his gaff.
Yeah.
And he's got grass outside, which means we can fly.
Yeah.
And what else have we got? We've got, oh look, there's a helicopter there.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
How did that
where did that come from? Yeah, that's weird, that, isn't it?
We're just going to put the old motors on.
Yeah, wind the rubber band up and she'll be away. So, yeah, we've come to do a little bit of flying, have a bit of a laugh, haven't we?
We have.
We've had a bit of lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
White bread.
White bread. Unfortunately for Pete, it was white bread. We had this debate on the way up here, didn't we?
We did.
Whether it was going to be white or brown bread for lunch, and I won.
White, yeah.
Thank you. The check's in the post there, Andrew. And, and look, we've got the Super Buck out. The Super Buccaneer. We had a little fly earlier, didn't we? And we flew the Vampire. Whizzed that up and down. Let Andrew have a listen of it. And yeah, so I think we'll fire this thing up and see if we can
I think you better
get it up.
Explain, Rob, that Andrew can't see.
Oh yeah, by the way, Andrew can't see. He's blind as a bat, and batty as one. Yeah.
He flies a helicopter well, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Yeah. So yeah, I think I mentioned in other videos about the blindfold challenge.
Yes.
Well, that was set by this man here. Thank you very much. Yeah, we were going to play. He's got a parrot here. We were going to fly that today, but unfortunately, because he can't see, he's buggered up the battery. So yeah, so we couldn't fly it, unfortunately. But we have a fine squadron of model aeroplanes here lined up on the table, ready to be annihilated. I quite like this Scram thing here, actually. I'm thinking of building one of these. I quite like
Scram 84.
Scram 84, yeah, 84 inch. Don't know what it flies like, but yeah, I quite like the look of that. So might possibly build one of those. But anyway, one of the main reasons we're here, of course, Andrew, is you were the person that sent me the single channel radio. Mm-hmm. Thank you very much.
And Rob's just picked up what we've just picked up today.
Oh, some rubber band powered escapements.
Yeah. Old school.
Yeah, so and actually the OS ones as well, from back in the day. So we're going to be building a Junior 60 with that gear in it. Well, Joe, what? And we're probably maiden it over here. I mean, you've got loads of power lines to hit and everything, so we can probably take out half of the country. Yeah, it should be good. Right, so we're going to fire up the buck, eh? And we'll see how it goes. Oi! Whoa! Oh, the landing's going to be fun.
I don't know I've got it.
As long as it's pointing in the right direction, Pete. It's a little bit turbulent over the trees. It's got to fly it like a big glider. A vertical landing. So here we are. Now this is Andrew's. Well, let you introduce it, Andrew.
Yeah, I'm Andrew.
Hello. And this is your helicopter.
This is my helicopter, yeah. It's a,
Go on, tell us all about it.
Enstrom 280C Turbo Shark.
Turbo Shark, and there it is down there on the thing.
So it's,
Now, unfortunately, it's a little bit poorly, isn't it?
it's got no rotor blade.
It's missing the old egg whisk on top.
No, I'm no expert.
Is your wife cooking?
When we flew it last time, we were a bit hot, so we turned the fan off.
yeah, exactly.
Are they required then, Andrew?
Yeah.
There's rotor blade. No.
Yeah.
No, if you're at 1,000 feet, you soon land.
Yeah.
You've got that one at the back still.
Yeah, it's still got the one at that, yeah.
Yeah.
So, tell everybody what's happened to these blades then.
Well, they're down there on the floor.
Ah.
They're,
Should we go and have a look?
They've delaminated
Along the leading edge.
along the leading edge, yeah.
And so do you know what the blade itself is made of? Is it aluminium blade?
The leading edge is aluminium.
And what's the stuff that's stuck on top of it?
That's the stainless steel.
It's stainless steel. So you've got aluminium and stainless steel. And what happens, people, is that you get galvanic corrosion.
It becomes a battery.
Yeah. And so it corrodes the aluminium underneath, which of course is, unfortunately, the blades. And so these are...
US.
they are scrap, yeah. Which is a shame. So you're just waiting for another set to arrive, aren't you?
Correct.
Should we tell everybody how much a brand new set is?
Well, last I heard, there was £60,000 for a set of three.
£60,000.
Plus import, plus tax.
Yeah.
It took in 100 grand.
Exactly. So here's the baby. Give us a guide around then, Andrew.
Right, well, the aircraft is aluminium. It was built in 1976, and it's 29 foot long. The rotor diameter is 32 foot. It's got 3 blades, so if you look at my end of my barn there, you'll see it's a T-shaped hole. It's a helicopter-shaped hole.
A helicopter-shaped hole, so the helicopter is going to come through there. Yeah. And how long have you had this little puppy?
Oh, I bought it in March this year. Went for a test flight in it, and without knowing that the blades were US. So, but I survived. I'm still here.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
And it's actually a 2+1 seater, so it'll come round.
Yeah, it's a 3-seater.
I'll open it up for them.
What do they call that kind of seating? In an old car, there's a name for it. A bench seat, yeah.
Yeah. So you've obviously got 2 sets of controls.
Nice bit of stainless steel. Yeah.
It'll fly at just over 100 miles an hour. Has I think 26 gallons of fuel capacity, so it'll fly for up 2.5 hours.
Do you fly with anyone, Andrew?
No, I always fly by myself.
Well, I'm gonna shake your hand. Well done for the landings.
Everyone's too shit scared to fly.
Yeah, it's weird, that, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Now, this has got one classic thing, hasn't it? The smell.
Yeah,
Eh? It's...
yeah.
Oh,
It smells.
you just know when you're in an
Nice
old
aircraft.
aeroplane.
Yeah,
It's got that smell to it. It's very, very nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
The engine is a 4-cylinder air-cooled.
Which is hiding behind here.
A bit like a lawnmower.
Let's have a look. Can we see it? No, we can't. All we can see in there is the oil.
It's
Sorry, people.
6 litres, not of oil, but of capacity of the engine.
Yeah.
It's turbocharged, so it puts out 205 horsepower. And
And this bit here that's taped over at the moment, that's actually the exhaust.
the exhaust, yeah.
Another good feature, actually, on the side here, is the fuel level sight.
Yes.
It looks like the tank is like glass fibre or something.
Yeah.
And then you can actually see through it and see the level of the fuel from the outside.
Yeah.
Very
I
nice.
think an interesting point, or 2 interesting points. One, if you look at the rotor shaft, there's no
Connections on the outside, they're all up through the middle.
It's all in the middle,
Yeah,
which is
good point.
really neat because
Yeah.
it means any bird strikes don't affect the controls.
Yeah. No, I just noticed that.
And the beauty about the Enstrom is that it's 3 blades and they're extremely heavy, lots of momentum.
Yeah.
So you have an engine failure, you can quite easily auto-rotate.
Yeah.
They are probably the safest piston-powered helicopter in the world. That's why I went for it.
Yeah.
Did you say it was owned by the police at one stage?
Originally, I think it was owned by Thames Police. Yeah, it wasn't the same registration number then. It was G, Beak, Bravo, Echo, Kilo, and now it's G, Whiskey, Sierra, Golf, Yankee.
Yeah.
Sierra, Kilo, Yankee. Sorry.
What else have we got? So we've got these nice shock absorber landing gear here.
Yep. They're filled with nitrogen.
Yeah. You've got the little filling points there.
Yeah. And a unique point is the tow rotor drive shaft.
Oh yeah, on the outside here.
It's on top, so you can easily see if the bearings are.
So here it is. This is the drive shaft for the tail rotor. There's a bearing, and you'll see, look, little grease nipples just there for greasing her up, and that runs all the way down to the tail. And then for controlling the tail rotor pitch, you've just got 2 wires, so it's like a pull-pull system.
Yeah, it was bought from Micromold.
Yeah, it was, yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. And then you can see where the grips, the blade grips are. You can see it's like multi-layered to give it more strength here, and then it steps down and down and down. That, and then we've got a nice little light on the back there. Always like the details. And of course, the other feature, which I think you could demonstrate, Andrew, is the handle at the back.
Oh, if my beautiful assistant could.
Oh yeah. You make a lovely couple. And when are you getting married?
As long as he doesn't want me to go flying with him. Right. There you go.
Well, in order to move it around, surprisingly, it shocked me that you actually just push it down.
There you go. And the whole thing just pivots.
Yeah, and then you push it, move it around.
Oh.
Yeah, he's off. Yeah, so you've got 2 little wheels that you can fold up on it. So, you know, if you want to manoeuvre it around, you just pop those wheels down and you can push it around exactly like Andrew demonstrated.
Yeah.
And then for those nerds that like a good plate, there it is on the tail there. Serial number 1037.
And this helicopter, even though it's 1976, is a very low hours time machine.
Oh yeah.
It's only done 1,600 hours. from
Amazing, amazing.
The engine has only done 350 hours from you.
Really?
So all the components, every component on a helicopter is lifed.
Yeah.
Not necessarily in years, but in flight duration.
Hours, yeah.
Yeah. So, for instance, the tail rotor gearbox has hundreds of hours to run. The main rotor gearbox, likewise, and then all the other bits and bobs, your head, your cyclic and collective items on the head are lifed as well. But everything's this type of helicopter. Once your hours is up, they will then run on condition.
Yeah.
So they check the condition every so often, and if it's still okay, then you're still allowed to fly it.
Exactly. Yeah. Whiskey.
That's because the pilot's always drunk.
Yeah. No, that's the passengers.
I think the term is blind drunk.
Blind drunk, yeah. Let's come back this way a little bit. Let's get another little shot.
Still vehicle, buddy.
Yeah.
10-4.
And here we've got little air vents. These are quite clever.
Right in the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just mind the old thing.
Yep.
Yeah, she's a nice little helicopter. Even the cat likes it. Thank you, Puss.
Cat's the star.
Yeah. The cat's the star, all right. Oh. Yeah, so we've had a bit of a fly, haven't we?
Have you told us that we've been flying from the helipad?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we took off the vampire off of here. Actually, we flew it out of the barn, didn't we?
Yeah.
And it was off by the end of the little helipad out there. So yeah, so that was a little bit of fun. And of course, your other passion is cars, isn't it?
Cars, yeah.
Well, by the looks of it, collecting car covers, I would say.
Oh, yeah, I can.
Shall we have a quick look at the Ferrari?
Yeah.
Here you are.
Oh,
Let's go off to the old Dino.
I'm going to help you take the cover off.
Yeah. So you go one side, I'll go the other.
I'll go. Ta-da.
Keep coming round. There you go. Ta-da. Big reveal.
It's a Ferrari 246 Dino GTS.
indeed. But it's got one little surprise, isn't it, Andrew?
Yeah, it's a replica.
It's a replica. It is. It's a very nice replica, I have to say. I do love those wire wheels.
It's a Dion Dino, so it's got a proper space frame chassis, very similar to original Ferrari Dino.
Yeah.
But the bodywork was actually moulded from original Dino.
Yeah.
But it's fiberglass.
Yeah, fiberglass. Yeah.
It's even got a 1973 registration number on it.
It has. Yeah. I saw that, and it's like
The engine is a 2-litre Vauxhall 16-valve fuel injected,
that's right. Yeah.
and it puts out about 200 horsepower. So
It's probably quite light, isn't it?
yeah.
Here comes the boss.
Here's the boss.
Here's David.
Please smile. You're on camera. He's been telling us about his flying adventures in the helicopter.
Now, Debbie is a surprise.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Because Debbie here is a horsewoman, but she actually has a fixed-wing private pilot's
Yeah.
licence, haven't you?
Soon to get a rotary one.
Yeah.
Too old for that.
Yeah.
That's already been discussed and denied.
Go on then. Tell us the story, because people will want to know.
Well, my dad was a Mosquito pilot in World War II in the Polish squadron.
Hang on, stop a minute. I've got 2 hours, 56 minutes left.
During the war,
My father was born at a very early age.
Yeah, he was, yeah. We'll go around this way a bit, you're in the dark. Carry on. So tell us the story
307.
on how Debbie got her pilot's licence.
So I was always interested in flying because my dad was a pilot in the war, and because I was being diabetic since the age of 10, I lost my eyesight. So I said to actually, when I first met Debbie, she accidentally said to me that she'd had one flying lesson.
Yeah.
So that was it. The engagement ring was.
That's it. Oh, potential.
And she learned to fly. I bought her a Piper Cherokee before she actually learned to fly, and I said, "There you go. No pressure."
Hey.
And we flew from Red Hill, and then eventually went out to America and did finished off a private pilot's license, and she's got 200 hours on her logbook now, including a complex rating, which means she can fly aircraft when the crowd goes up and down.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey.
sorry, only flies aircraft which can go up and down.
No, complex. So simple aeroplanes have like got fixed undercarriage, non-wobbly props and stuff like that, yeah? Whereas when you get to complex, they've got things like undercarriages that go up and down, wobbly props, blah, 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 blah.
Right, okay.
You know, more technical stuff.
And this one had an autopilot as well.
Uh-huh.
It was a Piper Arrow,
Oh, yeah.
200 horsepower, 140 knots cruise.
Nice. Bet you had some adventures in that.
Yeah, we flew up north.
Yeah.
We flew to Yorkshire, flew to France.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But the problem is, the light aircraft is, once you've landed at the same places half a dozen times and the same half a dozen beef burgers, it just gets a bit dull. So with a helicopter, you can fly really
Orange.
anywhere you're allowed to land.
Yeah, well, that's the difference, isn't it? Anyway, when you've got this egg whisk flying again,
Yeah.
there's enough space down at the geek field, you know, to
come in then.
to land. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That'll scare the horses.
That's only got to be a half-hour trip, isn't it?
Yeah. How many miles is it?
Straight line, it's probably about 70.
Right, so it's 7/10 of an hour.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Now, of course, yeah, exactly. So, I mean, of course, you were a modeller as well. Let's not forget that. You still are, yeah.
Yeah, my specialism is with batteries.
Yes, you are a battery expert.
Yeah.
Battery conditioning, I believe, is one of your...
I make sure all the batteries are flat and don't work.
He's done very well today.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
How many flat batteries have we had today?
Everyone.
I think we've done 3 flat batteries today.
We've had one puffy one.
Yeah, a puffy one and two 2-minute flights.
Yeah.
Give me all nitro any day.
Exactly, we were just saying that, weren't we? Yeah. 2 minutes and you're flying again, aren't you? Fill it up and go. Yeah. Makes all the difference, doesn't it?
You know where you are with a nitro.
Well, exactly. So what did you fly back in the day then with your modelling?
Well, I began in...
I suppose it was rubber bands, wasn't it? And,
rubber bands
and valves.
In the 60s, it was rubber bands. In 1970, it was control line getting dizzy.
Oh, yeah.
Round in circles. And after that, it was a 2-channel Horizon set from Jim Davis models. And it was fantastic. My dad made me an aeroplane. I was 20 on the front. And I learned to fly it. Every time the engine cut, you had to land, obviously.
Yeah.
That lasted about 2 years. And then I went on to pattern ship aerobatics, helicopters in the 70s.
Yeah, you were sort of in there at the beginning of the model helicopter thing, weren't you, really?
I was, yeah. Well, yeah, I was. I had a micromode Lark, which was the cheapest thing in the world, and crashed every flight. But,
oh, yeah.
And then I went on to the best helicopter I've had was a Sluter Heli Baby. And that had a belt drive tail.
Yeah.
Which was great because on all the other helicopters I've ever had, the tail drive always used to break. The other thing was the belt used to slip.
Yeah.
So you start the flight with your your yaw stick central. At the end of the flight, your yaw stick will be hard over to the left. But, no.
Yeah, and then you found us. Oh.
Yeah, I'll see Model Geeks on YouTube. I'm an avid.
You've never been the same since, have you?
No. No. So I met you guys at Popham.
Yeah, you did, yeah. We had a good old laugh there, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I unfortunately invited you all down here.
You did, and we proved that you can fly here, so there's no excuses now.
No.
You can fly.
If I can do it, anybody can.
Experiences of me flying here, previous.
Oh, you can do it. Of course, yes, you've dabbled in radio-controlled models as well, haven't you?
Pleasurable experience.
But which is easier, radio-controlled or the real thing?
The real thing.
Isn't it?
Self-preservation is key.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Of course, Rob here is a full-size pilot as well.
Well, yes,
Full
I am.
size.
Full size.
Yeah. Amazingly. Yeah.
And
A bit like you, expired.
Yeah, expired. Mine's not expired. Mine just needs revamping.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Just need a couple of flights under your belt and a sign off. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, you showed us something earlier, didn't you? Which I'd never seen before. It was... Yeah, I was sitting in a chair. He goes, "Close your eyes and hold out your hand."
Oh, yeah.
I managed to get a look at that as well.
Yeah. And then he put something big and heavy in it.
It was,
yeah, it was.
It was bigger than you expected.
It was actually, yeah. I was quite surprised. To the stiffness of it, wasn't I?
Politically incorrect.
You better tell them now what it was.
So it was RCS. What RCS? Digi5 transmitter. Well, maybe we'll go and get it in a minute. Have a quick look at it.
Yeah.
Because that goes along with our sort of idea of looking back at old radio stuff and how people used to fly. But yeah. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Yeah. So what else can you tell us about Andrew? What else you got under this thing?
Well, we've got just Peter.
Peter?
I'm coming.
Would you like to unveil?
Which one are we unveiling?
Well, the Jaguar thing.
Oh, let's do the Jag. Shall we? Yeah, let's show everybody. I know this isn't a planes thing, but, you know, cars, planes, birds and booze, it's all the same.
Not necessarily in that order.
So, right. You got that side?
Yeah. So here we have.
That's it, and your side?
Yep.
I'm surprised you haven't polished this, because you're using it tomorrow, aren't you?
Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday. Ah.
It was polished, it's just so dusty in here.
So this is...
It's an 1984 Jaguar XJS 5.3 litre V12.
V12. Is she glistening, eh? I think you like a bit of chrome, don't you? Very nice. Don't see many of these around anymore.
Pardon?
You don't see many of these around anymore.
They've normally rusted away.
Yeah, they have, yeah.
This one was survived because it was for 35 years in the south of France.
Yeah.
But in the cassette player, there's still a learn yourself French tape.
Is that... Now, wasn't this the one that you said you went to an auto jumble?
I went to Bewley Auto Jumble to buy some parts.
Yeah.
And I came back with this. So my friends at the car club said, "Well, I thought you were buying parts." I said, "I bought every part for an XJS."
Exactly.
All put together.
Yeah. Even the rims are quite good condition, aren't they?
Yeah.
Very nice. So what does this do? 10 to the gallon?
17.
Oh.
It's the HE. It's the height efficiency.
Oh, high efficiency, yeah. Oh my! It hasn't got twin tanks, has it?
Yes,
It has got twin tanks.
and in-flight refueling.
In-flight refueling. Yeah, where's the probe pop out? You need a tanker going along with this, don't you? Very nice. Yeah.
I think we need to show the good people, Rob, the car that's next to it.
No.
Oh, now this is quite interesting, isn't
Well,
it?
this is not my car.
Yeah.
This is a friend's car. This is just brought it back. This is a car show.
Yeah, we heard this running earlier, and it sounded like a beast, didn't it?
Well,
Now, if you look at the number plate, it says King of Chrome, and there's a reason for that.
it's a 1957 Buick. I think it's a Roadmaster. Or
Yeah, pull it off a bit more, feet. You don't really get the feel of it until you see that back section.
The back section.
Yeah, look at this thing. This thing is just amazing. It really is. It sounded lovely, didn't it?
it did, yeah.
Good paintwork.
Beautiful. It's got these. Oh, we couldn't really work out what they were, could we? On the wings.
Well, you'd have thought it'd be in the middle of the bonnet. But
Yeah, I mean, it has got one in the middle of the bonnet, but down below it's like V. But then, it's got two more out on the wings. They're like little gun sights.
well, I think they're designed to kill,
Kill something, yeah. And these big protrusions on the bumpers there, that will skewer anybody. And actually, they followed that through on the side lights as well, the indicators. It's, we were trying to work out what colour it actually is. It's
champagne.
sort of champagne-y, chocolatey, pinky.
One of them.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you just have to throw loads of different descriptions at it. And this grille is amazing down here, all in little individual squares. It's very, very impressive.
Should we show the quick away of the hobby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the next one.
Well, what's this? Well, this is just a
Oh, we do the.
This is just a batter.
Ah, now this, now this will surprise people, won't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Now the
Oh, this one?
Yeah, yeah.
so you stay there.
Yeah.
We're doing a blue job.
So this it's a Ford
Yeah.
Sierra
Yeah.
Cosworth
Yeah.
rally car.
Yeah.
And we'll go round this side, shall we?
And my other thing is, well, I've got a motor racing licence.
Yes.
I might be the only person in the world with a motor racing licence.
Ah, okay.
You are. So you are technically a co-driver navigator.
Yes. Using tactile maps like a feel.
Yeah.
I'll show you the engine bay.
Oh, come on then.
How you doing?
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a 2 litre, 300 brake horsepower, turbocharged Cosworth engine. It's a stage 2-ish state of tune with
Ish.
what's a green fuel injectors. In other words, it sprays a lot of fuel into the engine.
Yeah.
And it's
It's not dry sumped, is it?
no,
No.
no. But this red bar across here
Yeah.
is to stop the inner wings collapsing.
Yeah. 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 Very nice. I bet you've had some fun in there, haven't you?
Yeah, well, only 2 weeks ago we were driving it at Castle Combe.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. And okay. And it was a really, really hot day. The windows don't open.
Yeah.
Perspex.
Yeah.
It's got a full roll cage inside. a Motorsports Association logbook, so it's fully rally prepared. The suspension is hard.
The suspension is very hard. I'll vouch for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us about the map then. Describe the maps to us a bit more. What's special about these maps of yours?
If a sighted person was navigating on a stage rally, a week before the event, you get the stage rally diagrams.
Yeah.
And it's just a squiggly line, basically.
Yeah.
So on mine, I transfer that squiggly line into a special machine which raises the lines.
Yeah.
So I can feel them.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm actually, 400 yards, medium right. 200 yards into 90 left. And I go, yum. I go, whoa. And the hands come off the map.
Do you know what I got? I've got to stop you there. Do you know what I got for a minute there?
What?
I had Mad Colin vibes. Didn't you there, Pete, for a minute? It was like separated at birth for a minute there. with the sound effects. It was quite surreal. Anyway, carry on.
You go over a jump, and my hands come off the map. Yeah?
Oh no.
And they go, where the hell?
Where am I?
Have we done that corner?
Yeah. But you've probably got heightened senses anyway, haven't you? So you can you've probably got heightened senses anyway.
What?
Heightened senses.
Heightened?
Pardon?
I don't know about that. You just have to use.
You not think?
You've got to use whatever you've got.
Yeah, completely. But you can probably feel movement better, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can still ride a bicycle, even, it surprised me.
Where is it? Come on in. We've got, of course, next to it, we've got a cat, actually, on the bonnet of the of this British classic. Are you just trying to get in on the picture, Puss? Hey?
Simba.
You trying to get in on the picture?
He's been everywhere, hasn't he?
He has. He loves people, hasn't he? He just follows people around. Anyway, anybody guess what's under here?
Which one are we talking about?
We're talking about
The white one.
The
the white one. Now, I love these cars, and
You're about to.
they take me. They take me back.
Other side. That's it. Yeah.
Now, this is, and we can say that it's not restored yet, can't we?
Cat's gone.
No,
It's in there, mate.
It's under.
Here it comes.
Come on, you.
Cat's coming.
Come on.
He's like, I'm bugger off. I'm staying under here now.
Stop.
I like this. I've got a tent. So this is now this one start out as a TR7.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
1976 TR7, but
converted to
3.9 V8.
a 3.9 rather than the normal one where people go 3.5.
Yeah.
This is the 3.9.
Yeah.
So I wonder what that was out of, Range Rover or a Trevor or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice. Yeah, I love it. Now this is a manual one, isn't it?
Yep, it's 5-speed.
And this is a work in progress. This one, isn't
Well,
it?
this hasn't even started. This is how I bought it a couple of years ago. I could see the prices are going up.
Yeah.
I better get one whilst.
While he can, yeah. While they're still cheap. You can't even buy a banger now, can you? For like under £1,000, you know. No. It's crazy. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice.
So the piece of resistance.
Oh yes, the piss resistance.
Have you got anything bright yellow, just as a...
Yeah. Have you got any bananas?
Have I got any bright yellow? Let me think.
Oh, let's have a look at this. Now this is an original, isn't it?
This is original. Yeah.
This is not a kit. It's not anything.
Oh,
Oh. One banana, two banana, three banana, four bananas make a bunch and so them anymore. So, tell us, dear Andrew, what is this?
It's a 1972 Lotus Europa twin cam. So it's got the Lotus engine. It's 1558cc, 112 brake horsepower, but as light as a feather.
Now, there's a bit more of a story to this one, isn't there?
There is.
Go on then.
What is it?
Well, didn't you get bought this?
Yeah. My mum and dad bought me this in 1972. as my 21st, sorry, 1982, as my 21st birthday present.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't spoiled. I begged and begged and begged for it.
Yeah.
And it was a dreadful pile of what-whats.
Yeah.
And a year later, I sold it again, this car.
Yeah.
And it went down to a guy called Tim in Herefordshire.
Yeah.
That's the last I saw it for 20 years.
Mm.
And then I tried to trace it and bought it back off Tim again. And had it restored. And it's been sat in my garage ever since.
Yeah. and tell people why it always sits in a garage.
Because it's the Lotus, lots of trouble, it's usually serious. And it's always serious, it should be a low task. Because, I mean, my wife and I have driven to Goodwood in it and ended up with no reverse gear, so couldn't get out of the car parking space. And pushed out by a marshal. The gear lever has fallen down into the transmission tunnel. I've had to handle the gear lever every gear change. Yeah? We've got home once and I got it into the garage and wow, it's worked. Next news, the dashboard's on fire. And finally, on another trip, spending many, many hundreds of pounds, thousands of pounds, we got home, nothing had gone wrong. No smoke, nothing. Shut the door, tinkle, tinkle. What was that? Badge fell off the back of it. But I'd never sell it.
No.
Never says this is my coffin.
It's got memories, doesn't it?
Yeah. I sort of.
Most of them bad, mind you, but
I could see, when I was driving this.
yeah, it looks nice, doesn't it? It's got a certain look about it. What have you got in your hand there, Pete?
I've got this blue.
Have you got something of Andrew's that's big and heavy?
And there it is.
Pete, that is your size of
That is,
transmitter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at that. Now these are stiff as anything, aren't they? This would build your thumb muscles up.
But look, if you do this,
Oh yeah,
see that little bit of movement?
The trims actually reposition the stick.
Tell me what year it is,
Oh, what year is it? I've forgotten. I've had a brain fart.
I think it's 1967.
97. No, this is a 5-channel.
5-channel.
Yes.
proportional.
And you've got another little slider up here, eh? This was advanced for the day.
I'm not sure it's digital, even though it says a Digi5. I think it's
Well, it's
analog.
digital because it's pulse width modulated.
Right.
So it's on and offs. And then AC mains. And then another charge socket as well. So, but yeah, I mean, look at that. Oh, and of course, where you got the sound. That's a quality switch.
I mean, you should have seen the size of the receiver.
Yeah.
Literally.
I've got a couple of valve radios that size.
Size of a brick.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. But I mean, it's over-engineered. That it's not thin metal.
no.
That is a serious bit of the gear.
Good old
Yeah.
box.
Yeah, I mean, you can see why you need a neck strap.
Yeah.
Hey? Look at it. I guess it's 27 megahertz. But yeah, who knows? Signal strength meter rather than a battery meter actually shows the strength of the signal being transmitted rather than the battery voltage. Yeah, awesome. But I tried holding it and, like simulated flying with it, and it was pretty difficult. The sticks are so spring-loaded that it just wants to slip out your hand. Yeah. Awesome. Well, I think we've pretty much done everything, and we're flipping out.
Been through some cars.
We've been through some cars, we've had a look at some planes, we've looked at some helicopters, and we've met the most crazy person in the UK.
We would have had some drones, but the battery specialist let us down.
The battery specialist. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Unfortunately, I said to Pete, next time we need to come fully loaded.
Bring the shop up.
The whole shed we'll have to bring up.
It'd be easy if I came down to you guys.
Well, exactly. Yeah. Then we can get some stuff sorted then.
Andy's problem plane.
Yeah, Andy's Problem Planes. APP, it's an app.
Exactly.
So, Gordon Bennett, how long have I been talking for?
Too long.
Really? 38 minutes.
I don't think people will want to hear you for 38 minutes.
Why not? So, we'll wrap it up here. So, yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much to Andrew and to Debbie. And to Debbie for cooking us some nice bacon sandwiches, eh, Pete?
Well, white bread, but...
Oh, white bread. Yeah, my
had a
favourite,
bread.
mate. My
I've had a
favourite.
bread.
My white bread.
Yeah.
And, yeah, and thank you again, Andrew, for inviting us up. It's been a good old crack. And we'll see you all in the next video. So it's goodbye from...
Cheers all. Goodbye from me.
It's not much, Pete. It's goodbye from Andrew over there.
Let's go buy from them.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.
And my hand's gone numb.
Thank you for watching Captain Rob's RC Model Geeks. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to click that like button. If you want to see more of the same type of videos, don't forget you can subscribe. If you want to support us, you can use PayPal, paypal.me/RC Model Geeks. If you want to contact us, you can email us rcmodelgeeks@gmail.com. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.